Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be building using only base game and debug. This is currently the layout that I will be working with, and I did make a few changes because I love using archways. I just find that it opens up the space a lot better and it makes everything look so seamless and flawless. Now, if you're worried or you're stressed because I use debug and you're going to say, oh my goodness, why did you use debug? I don't have access to all those things. That is perfectly fine. I got you. I got you. Okay. So one of two things can happen. You could enter all your cheat codes. You could enter the bb.show hidden objects, bb.show live edit objects, and bb.move objects. Now that's after you have all your cheats activated. I do have a couple of videos on my channel that could direct you where you need to go. But after you enter all your cheat codes, if you already know how to do that, then you just go ahead at the bottom left hand corner. All you have to do is just click on the search bar and press R2. And this is only on PlayStation. There's a different way to do it on PC, and we could go over that if you like. But in a different video. Another thing that you could do is click on your search bar and just enter unknown, and that will also pull up some of your debug items. But in order to get all of it, you just press R2. You could also filter the items so you only get debug items from base game. In order to do that, you select if it's, for example, the wallpaper, or, well, they don't have wallpaper in debug, but let's select trees, for example. Then you would press R2 and then it would filter items. You could select whatever you want, colors you're looking for, or a base game you're looking for, or buy a specific pack. That's how you could do it as well. And I do have a video on the channel that could definitely direct you if you like. Something else that I love doing is adding two windows together, and it gives like this frosted glass type of look. And I loved it, but I didn't place it in this build. So for a different build, definitely I'll go ahead and do that. Something else that I love doing is adding sunroofs. I'm obsessed. I love when the sunlight comes in. I love having light all over the place. It's just so beautiful. It gives me life. There are morning people in this world. There are night people in this world. I'm a night person, but I still love open spaces and everything like that. Yeah, bright light, more light. The more light, the better. Anyway, so I added some shelves here, and I'm going to use my debug bottles. I also saw this other shelf and I thought, this is a really cool shelf. So I got the clothing thingy from base game, and it looks like there are items on top of it. It just looks so cool. Anyway, so I got my debug bottles over here, and some of the bottles have two labels. So when you switch the bottle or you turn it around, there's a different label. So I shrunk some of the bottles, and then it looks like there are multiple different kinds of bottles, but in reality it's just one bottle in different ways. So I thought, this person could be a wine drinker. Wine pairs really nicely with cheese and so on and stuff like. Well, I don't know. I don't drink, so I have no idea, bro. Don't quote me on that. But I always see people drinking wine and having, wine tasting with cheese. So, and crackers. So let's just assume, right? So this person loves gardening, obviously. So many plants, so many everything here. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe there's a reason for all those plants. Anyway, I used this wall hanging thingy to cover over the fencing thingies and left it like this. It's just half walls, the wall thingy, and fence. And you can always replace my debug fence with a base game fence, and this is just our delivery guy. He brings our plants all the time, and he delivers our planks that we use for gardening. Let's just pretend those planks are things that you walk up to your garden, or that you use to kneel down on. I know those would hurt my knees, but they're things you use in the garden. It has a purpose. Maybe you're building a fence around it or something. I have no idea. So here's the beginning. We enter through our hallway, and these are all the things that we use on a daily basis. And on this side, I really like how the shelf thingy with the base game thingy turned out with the clothes. The living room section, I feel like it needs some work. It's missing some tables. It's missing something, but that's fine. I love the rug that we use because it blends in kind of with the kitchen with that yellow. I love how bright the space looks. Added those base game, debug bottles that have separate labels and stuff like that. Added some things behind the microwave. Added the napkin. I just really like this build. I love that I use brick. I think I'm going to start using brick a lot more. I did add some base game things in between. So if you have, for example, those red flowers that you see all around the place, I added those red base game. It's under windowsill, I think. I don't even know what you call it, but it's the windowsill in the game. It's the windowsill thing. I added the towels. I just really like this build. There are toilet papers. I think the only thing that I forgot were light switches. I usually add light switches all over my build, every single build. I never forgot a light switch until this build, but that's perfectly fine. And I really love how the plants are coming through the brick. I think even though it's clipping, I never used to like clipping, but I think I'm okay with things clipping through brick. It just looks more lived in and natural. Yeah, so this is how it turned out, guys. I added a couple debug fire starter thingies by the barbecue. I made it fast Wi-Fi, great acoustics, and homey. Thanks a lot again for watching, guys. Bye!